Alright, what is going on, guys? So we have another Alliance War video today, and this one is jam-packed full of juicy fights, man. It's action-packed. There's a lot of good fights. It might be honestly one of my best war videos to date, because there's some good fights, but not because of that, mainly because the story behind the war. So basically, a couple wars ago, we faced off against an alliance called TU, and I uploaded an Alliance War video on it. You guys can go back and watch it if you want. And you know, I did pretty good that war, and you know, we finished early. I took down the boss. I'm pretty sure it was the champion boss, and you know, I went to bed. We were winning the war. I thought we were gonna win, and I uploaded the war video before I went to bed. When I woke up the next day, we actually lost, which really sucked. And you know, a couple of their members were in the comments, and you know, it was all good. I said the war was close in the comments. They're like, it wasn't close. And I look back, yeah, it wasn't. I didn't look at the score. We were winning when I went to bed, so I just assumed it was close. But yeah, it wasn't. So you know, this war, I was like, all right, guys, we gotta win. We can't lose, because I said in the comments, I'm like, I hope we face each other again. You know, like we get a shot to redeem ourselves, because you know, we want to redeem ourselves. So we matched them again. So this is our shot at redemption here, man. So you know, I told Battle, like, we gotta go hard, boys. We gotta get this W. So we're gonna be trying to play our best, right? And so first fight here, I'm actually on path 5 with Symbiote Supreme. There's a Killmonger on path 5 here. I'm gonna try Symbiote Supreme against him. And I'm going to be trying to prove that Symbiote Supreme is better than Magik. That's also what I'm going to be trying to do in this war video. But the first fight up, we have a Hyperion on the defensive power gain node. A little sketchy start, but as soon as we get the ball rolling with Symbiote Supreme, it's no problem. You can see this guy's almost dead. We have a full yellow bar back to an L3. I could have just let him bleed out or bait a special, but let's just throw this to be safe. He's dead. So a reason why Symbiote Supreme is better than Hyperion for a fight like this is because Magik needs to get to those 2 bars of power to really get going. Symbiote Supreme does need to get power as well, but he starts the fight nullifying Hyperion's power gain, and also you can place passive staggers, and yeah, that really helps. But yeah, honestly, I think Symbiote Supreme is better than Magik. We'll get some more Symbiote Supreme fights. We'll talk about it a bit more. But this next fight here is a Gladiator Hulk. So my team I brought was Stark, Spidey, Omega Red, and Symbiote Supreme. Spider-Man really mainly for this fight. I wasn't sure who it was going to be. There's a Gulk in the guy's profile, so I figured it could be that, but I figured it could be something else. Who knows? So yeah, I just brought Spidey for anything on this node, because Spidey's pretty good for this node, man. It has power reserve, so both champions actually, it only costs 50% of what it would normally cost for a special. So an L1 only costs half a bar of power, an L2 only costs a bar of power, etc. So yeah, it was just a goal. The fight went great. You know, we just auto evade the specials, super easy, no problem there. Next up, the last war, actually, they had a thing here, and someone died to it because they weren't expecting a thing. So I was thinking this was gonna be a thing, and yeah, come up to it, it's a thing. This was the only reason I really brought Omega Red to the war, because it was the plan for this fight. And yeah, I've fought Thing a couple times in war. Most fights go pretty well. I fought him with Omega, and I fought him with Spidey. I've been practicing against Omega actually in Act 6. There's a couple of, not Omega, against Thing. There's a couple things in Act 6 that I got to practice against, so you know, I'm pretty comfortable playing against Thing. The one mistake I did here, though, is I should have popped an invulnerability boost, because I'm hitting node 29 right after this fight. It's clear, it's unlinked. I got my boosts, some mystic boosts on already, like, so I should have just popped an invul boost, because I plan on popping one for that fight. So I should have done that. That was really the only mistake. But you know, Omega Red has some bulk, so I'm fairly confident I can still take this fight either way. It does have masochism, but at 10 spores, he can't shrug off debuffs right here. At 4 spores, he doesn't shrug the degen, which is super nice. Right here, I got tagged a little bit. If I had the invul boost, I would have taken no damage there. But yeah, we still got a lot of health to play with. It's all right. That's the thing about Thing. That's the thing about Thing. He doesn't hit crazy hard. If he catches you a couple times, it's not the biggest deal in the world. If he catches you like an L2, then yeah, that's not good. But a couple regular hits, it's not gonna kill you if you're boosted, if you're rank 5, you know. And yeah, so right here, I'm trying to push him back. I need to get him to a bar of power. There we go. Can't hit him regularly. Just gotta hit him on the block there. And yeah, get him to that L1. Just gotta bait it out now. Hammer should be good. There we go. Throws it. We're looking good. I think I'll go for my L2 right here. Yep, go ahead and toss that bad boy. And does a pretty good chunk of health. He's almost dead. 6% left. I'm gonna go and throw one more combo, and he goes down. So yeah, first 3 fights on Path 5 all went very well. The only sketchy one was, I think it was a little sketchy when I got tagged, but that Hyperion one, man, at the start, my heart was racing. I wasn't throwing that special. But now we get to the Killmonger fight. So I always thought Symbiote Supreme and Magik were like head to head, neck and neck, man. The only reason I thought Magik was a little bit better was because of this one fight. This was the one fight I thought that she could do that Symbiote Supreme really couldn't do. But recently, a couple wars ago, I took a champion here with Symbiote Supreme, and it went great, man. I was thinking, I could probably take Killmonger here. So I wanted to test it. And this actually is a rank 4 Killmonger. I was really hoping it would be a rank 5 to test. It was only rank 4. But yeah, Symbiote Supreme, I'm pretty sure you can take this fight. There's only one thing you got to keep in mind, and that is to pop an invulnerability boost. You can do it without an invulnerability boost, but if you're going to do this with Symbiote Supreme, man, use an invulnerability boost. Play it safe. Definitely the right way to go. The great thing about this fight is there's a lot of buffs, actually. The Masochism is actually a regeneration buff that he triggers. There's also a Feats of Power node, which every time Killmonger gains a bar of power, he gets a specific buff. For 1 bar of power, I believe it's a Fury. For 2, I believe Precision. For 3, I think it's a Cruelty. So every time he's getting a bar of power, he's getting a buff. That's something we can nullify. So now, I gotta bait out this L2. I should have just thrown my L2 there. That was the first mistake of this fight. But now I get my L2 off, does some great damage. But see, now right here I throw another L2, but now we go into the next mode, so we're not power stealing. Right here I'm just tapping my L3. I used my L3 first, but somehow he got his off first, but that's okay. Because like I said, we have an invulnerability boost, so we can tank 3 L3s, no problem, don't have to worry. That's why I said pop that, just in case, just to be safe, because this node has cornered, so you gotta be careful. But notice we had 5 armor breaks on him before we threw the special 3, and boom, kills him, man. That did over 70,000 damage. I think that did over 80,000 damage, man, an L3. We just did 50% of that Killmonger's health with an L3. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. You could totally take a rank 5 there. All you need is that invulnerability boost as a safety net, and dude, he's better than Magik for that fight. I'm saying it. Symbiote Supreme is better than Magik. Personal opinion, yes. I'm not saying that's factual. I prefer Symbiote Supreme all the way. I'm so happy I pulled Symbiote Supreme instead of Magik. I don't even want Magik anymore. Honestly, I don't care. I'm so happy with my Symbiote Supreme, man. And also, prestige, man. Symbiote Supreme's a prestige god. Magik's prestige is slacking, man. So yeah, just putting it out there, my thoughts and everything. So yeah, actually at this point in the war, I cleared my path, but I'm out of energy. We got all the other, we have one other mini boss up and this one, and Hector usually takes this one, but he went to bed. I was like, wow, man, he's going today. He's like, I can't stay up for another hour. So I was like, okay. I was going to stay up anyways. The worst case scenario, I was just going to take the champion unboosted, which is the boss. But actually, my guy, Doc McKnife, was like, yo, we could get his backup on? I was like, oh yeah, all the paths were clear. So I messaged backup. I'm like, yo, you want to taxi me to the boss? You don't have to do any fights, just need that energy. So yeah, backup hopped in, little taxi cab to the boss, man. He took me to this Green Goblin. Taking him down with Spidey. Another fight that Spidey came in handy for. Wouldn't want to use Omega or Symbiote Supreme for this guy. And yeah, that fight went perfect. He's going to use, backup's going to use one more energy. My boy Chimera to get me to that boss. We just took the other mini boss down. And yeah, now I can hit up the main boss here. And you can see there's still 10 hours left in this war. And we're about to clear. So we're clearing very early, which is great. I still have some Mystic boosts on. Still got the 30% boost I popped. So that's more than enough, I'm thinking, for this fight. I've taken like 4 champion bosses now. Soloed every single one. So yeah, I'm not really too worried. I've got this fight down pretty well. Symbiote Supreme is definitely the best matchup for champion bosses. And yeah, with the Mystic boost, I'm very confident. I just took Killmonger in 29, man. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good. So yeah, and at this point in the war, I think the deaths were about like 3-5, I think. No, it was 5-3. We had 5 deaths, they had 3 deaths, so they were winning. That's what it was. So it's very close, very low death counts on both sides. I'm pretty sure at this point all 3 deaths were from BG2, my battle group. And yeah, it was super close at this point, right? Super duper close. So I'm like, all right, let's just we gotta, like, we had 3 deaths that, like, we could have got around like 2 of them, but it happens, man. So yeah, we were just kind of mad. We were like, all right, we gotta buckle down, finish the rest. Middle didn't die at all, which is really good. My boy Rish and G-Man cleared middle perfectly. And yeah, we really buckled down at the end here, and yeah, cleared my path, no problem. Taking this champion boss, we were just dropping those L2s, man. Got another one cooked up, boom, he's dead. 42 hits, I think that's the new record for lowest hit count. Fight went perfect. And yeah, that's our battle group cleared up. But before we do anything, man, I went to bed like an hour or 2 after this. Woke up the next morning, I honestly didn't know if we were going to win or not. And I look at line chat, and you know, it's still going, the war's still on, and it's right at this point, they're at 8 deaths, I think it was, and we're at 7 deaths. So Leo needs to solo this thing boss, and we win. If he doesn't solo it, it comes down to diversity. So yeah, he needs to solo this void versus the 565 thing boss, and like everyone's watching. I actually was going out to my aunt's house. She was trying to check that my phone was loading pretty slow. Trying to check, but I wasn't watching this one, but there was a lot of people watching. I didn't know that it was it all came down to this. I saw this later on line chat. This was the fight, man. This was the fight that we needed. I think he's in BG. We recruited him and a bunch of French players. And yeah, we really need this solo, man. So yeah, it's sketchy. Void versus thing bosses, I've only seen like 1 solo, I think. But they usually come down to the wire. They're usually pretty close. He plays a little different. I really like the way he plays. So what he's going to do now is he's not going to go for L1s anymore. He's going to go for L2s, which I haven't seen anyone do thing bosses, which is very unique, and I really like that. So yeah, he pushed into the 50 block stacks, special, and then yeah, now he gets 2 more debuffs on him with degeneration debuffs, so that's going to be doing more passive damage over time, which is great. And yeah, you can see Leo's doing a lot of damage over time right now. And yeah, it's really stacking up. He's got over a little under half the time. So the fight's going pretty well so far. But his debuffs are stacking up, and he's almost got another L2. Just going to bait out this special 1 here. And we're going to drop that L2, going to get some more debuffs going. Damage attack increase shielding, so it triggers the damage cap, but now he just has to bait another special. And yeah, those debuffs are going to convert generation debuffs. He's got 40 seconds left, and thing is going down, man. It's looking really good. Just gotta bait 1 more special attack. He soloed the fight that he needed to solo, man. Won us the Alliance War. Just clutched up so hard at the end. Leo, man, great work, dude. Everyone was just going mental in the line chat. You guys will see in the battle group chat, people are going crazy, man. Yeah, dude, crazy. And we ended up winning the war. And there you can see, I asked Boss the leader if I could show this screenshot. He's like, yeah, dude, go for it. So they had 8 deaths, and we had 7 deaths, man. Such a tight, close war, man. Low death counts on both sides. Absolutely crazy, dude. It came down to that final boss kill. Leo got it, man. Insane war. We came back. We got the redemption. And yeah, just so proud of everyone, man. We really buckled down. We really clutched up, which is awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Alliance War video. It was pretty great. Let me know what you guys thought. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Symbiote Supreme better than Magik? I think so. It's cool if you disagree. Everyone prefers their own champ. Some people are going to say Morningstar is better than both of them. Dreaming. But yeah, personally, Symbiote Supreme is my favorite Mystic. He's honestly my favorite champion of the game. He's awesome, man. I'm really excited to take some more Killmongers there in the future. Like I said, as long as you got the invul boost, you should be good. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, drop a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content to come. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Thanks again to Leo for sending that over.